you can do anything you want in life, and to get respect, you got to give respect. Always listen to your elders, work hard in school, and always remember to finish.
Isiah Pacheco.
At that time, so I would tell you that experience is priceless. Yeah. Oh boy. Well, you probably put in the Super Bowls. Yeah. I mean, those are great experiences. Yeah. Yeah. Well, they're all three are good. So Kyle knows how to pick them. So Steve's done a heck of a job there. I mean, obviously the guys trust him and they play their hearts out for him. Improved every week. He's smart. He's tough. Works hard at his job. Make sure he spends enough time with the quarterback. Well, we hoped he would work into that, yeah. So, and he's attacked that. He's done good with that.
Enjoy that one. I put a couple artists in that. Lil Wayne would definitely be up there for me. I'll probably go with those two, probably.
What's the one track you want to hear the most from
That's a tough one, man. I got not on top of my head. I don't know. Yep.
Kyle Shanahan's offense has run a lot of crossers. Brock Purdy likes to target delivery. What types of challenges do they present offensively for you defensively at linebacker?
Yeah, man, they support a lot of them, man. A lot of misdirection, a lot of eye candy, a lot of them preaching out motion shifts. Things kind of make you bring your heels a little bit and make you be more reactive than just being downhill and being physical. So it's going to take all 11, man. It's not going to be just one individual stopping the intermediate routes. We play a lot of too high, so it's 5 underneath guys. So it's going to be a little bit of everybody, man.
Can you tell the kids that are watching you where you're at now?
One more time.
Can you tell the kids that are watching and seeing where you're at now?
Yeah, success didn't happen overnight. It was backfield work every single day. 4 years of just taking every single day for its own, not looking too far into the future. Just having fun. The most important part of the journey is having fun. Every day won't always feel like it's a positive, but having fun and going out there and just showing your best foot forward, man, I think that's pretty huge.
Yeah,
yellow or red, yep.
Yeah, that's cool. Thanks.
Yeah, I think we played our Black versus them in the first game there. Then I think I had like 2 or 3 days of practice, and so you can kind of definitely see the change of just how they're using them while I was out. So it's up to me just to go out there and help maintain that. But yeah, man, I think as a spectator, that was huge for me.
I haven't. I'm not really a movie guy. Yeah.
Justin.
Boy. What's up, baby? Good to see you, man. Appreciate you, bro. You guys making your rounds, huh? Hell yeah. Yeah. I just fired a tech over. Okay, man. Yeah, sounds good. Appreciate you, bro. Thank you.
Justin, how does the experience of the Super Bowl in Vegas compare to last year's in Phoenix?
I mean, you can't beat a Super Bowl in Vegas. I mean, there's no better place to put a Super Bowl at. I mean, the energy is electric. The hotel has been great. The security and everything has been top notch. Really enjoying the experience and just blessed to be a part of it for the second year in a row.
Anything from last year that stuck out to you that you're not getting this year, or not really?
I'm sorry?
Anything from last year stick out to you that isn't really happening over here, or anything like that?
Well, we're a little bit farther away, but I think that's all for the better because it just allows us to focus more about why we're here, which is to play a football game on Sunday. But, man, the NFL always does a great job.
Justin, with the Chiefs just being in their 6th AFC Championship game,
Sorry.
with the Chiefs being in their 6th AFC Championship game, do you feel like having that experience helped you all kind of get over the hump in that game?
Absolutely. Playoffs experience, definitely, because a lot of teams and teams I've been a part of before is like you face adversity in the playoffs, and if you know how to stick together through that and remain as one team and one unit and not start pointing fingers and not start falling apart, you give yourself a chance to always come back in the game and win. So I think that the experience of guys that when things do go wrong, they still band together in those tough moments when emotions are high, plays a huge part in our success in the season.
As a fellow safety, I want to ask you about Kyle Hamilton, who was in the AFC Championship game. What do you see from him and just like his future in this league?
No, Kyle Hamilton, he's going to be a star. I mean, the guy's got length, he's physical, he blitzes, he makes plays in zone, he plays man coverage, he had a tall task guard trav all day, which I know from personal experience is not easy to do at all. That kid's going to be a star, man. I can't wait to see where his career takes him. Yeah. Noise, all the outside noise from being underdogs the whole way through the playoffs, playing the hardest gauntlet to get to where we are right now, and just knowing that we're all we got in the locker room, and at the same time, we're all that we need to really go out and play a good football game. So just blocking out the noise and being consistent to who we are, not trying to be anybody else and playing visible.
And who do you turn to?
Oh, man, I lean on my brothers, bro. I lean on my brothers. The guys beside me in that locker room, Trent McDuffie, Legarius Sneed, Mike Edwards, Chris Jones, Nick Bolton, Billy Gay. The biggest strength about our unit is the amount of chemistry we have on this team. It's almost like a college locker room. The guys care about each other. We hang out. We don't just clock in and clock out. When it's time to go home, we talk ball and we're invested in each other, seeing each other succeed. It doesn't matter who gets the credit. We just want to see the plays get made by whoever makes it. And that's what's so beautiful about the team that we have.
I understand you guys have one player on the roster already, but if needed to, can you come in and make a couple kicks?
Oh, absolutely. Now, Busker is definitely the guy we want to send out there. But in any event that I'm out there, I can comfortably kick a 45-yarder. You know, if I want to push it, I can go to 55, but, you know, I start trying to kick too hard at that point. At 45 is my safe zone.
Justin, can you talk a little bit about your defense? How has 17 points per game they have allowed throughout the entire season? What has been the key for this defense to be one of the best in the entire NFL?
Yeah, Coach Spags really knows how to dial up some game plans, man. I mean, it's magical what he's able to do during the week and what he sees and how he's able to create pressure and problems for protection schemes and force slides and movement that offenses don't want to do, that we're able to go and attack. It's beautiful, man. It's poetry. And we have guys that are bought into him. We have a bunch of t-shirts sold, you know what I mean? And you just go out and execute the game plan and good things happen.
How important has been for Mexico? A lot of fans in Mexico have become Chiefs fans for a while now. What's so important that you have become so important in so many countries like in Mexico?
Es muy importante porque nosotros encantamos todos, how do you say fans? ¿Cómo se dice?
Aficionados.
Aficionados en el mundo, especialmente nosotros aficionados en Mexico.
Where did you learn Spanish?
So my sister-in-law is Honduran, and I took 2 years Spanish in high school and 3 years.
Well, I have one more question for you.
Yep.
It's kind of a little competition of like, how tough for you? Me personally, I can open a jar of pickles on the first try. How tough for you?
He said open the jar of pickles on the first try?
Yeah.
I go hit 350-pound grown man, bro, so that's as tough as I am. Yeah. Appreciate it. What I think just the veteran leadership, you know, guys who understand how hard it is for young guys to come into this league, and I feel like we had a year under our belt. You know, last year coming in, you had 8 rookies playing. You had Jay Reed, who was new to the team, so a lot of dudes were new to the system, new to just the standard of the Chiefs, and so being able to go through a whole year, win the Super Bowl, come back in OTAs, you can already just tell things were different. And I think it just goes back to just the mentality everybody has on this defense of just continuing to get better each and every day. I think we both just some dogs. You know, both dudes who feel like we've been overlooked our whole lives. Two dudes who aren't afraid to do the dirty work, who will line up anywhere on the field and go against anybody.
How you doing?
Good, good. It's good to see you.
Good to see you.
So, beginning of the season with the Washington Commanders, very different season, almost basically a complete 180. So, how do you feel?
I feel good. I feel blessed. Blessed that I was, I have this opportunity, and just looking forward to taking full advantage.
So, you're playing in the Super Bowl, and yesterday Montez Sweat played in the Pro Bowl, and I know with the Commanders you all were very close. What do you have to say about you all's relationship and just him making the Pro Bowl this year?
Yeah, congrats, my bro. First Pro Bowl. Many more to come. Me and Montez, we was probably the closest on the team. Always glad to see he's doing well. I mean, I talked to him yesterday, so we keep in touch. We always want to keep in touch.
So how are you going to prepare for this game? Super Bowl, I'm sure it's something you've always dreamed of. So what are some of the things you're going to be preparing and thinking about leading up to Sunday?
Yeah, just getting my sleep. Just taking care of my body as best as I can. Just locking in.
Congratulations, we're happy for you, and good luck on Sunday.
What's going on? Feels amazing. Still feel like a dream. It's what you live for as an NFL player. This is the platform you want to be on. This is the weekend everybody want to be a part of. So, it's unreal. It means everything. Like I said, as a professional, this is the pinnacle. You work to get here. It's incredibly disheartening when you don't feel like you have a chance to be here. And first 10 years of my career, this seemed like it would be out of reach. So, just the way these last 4 years it went for me, I'm super grateful, super thankful to be in this position, and just thanking God every day. It's been a long time coming. Obviously, season year 14. It's been up and down journey, but it's all been worth it, man. Wouldn't trade it for the world. I think it's perfect timing. Like I said, I'm just super blessed. Just really taking it all in, and really just trying to contain the excitement, contain the anxiety. Try not to let it get the best of me so early. Just really trying to keep the week as normal as possible. And so not trying to make the moment more than what it is, but focus on taking advantage of it. Well, definitely 95 is he's a game record, and you definitely got to be on top of where he lines up. He's one of those players that require that respect, and it's always going to be a part of the game plan to do as much as we can to try to contain him and to try to keep him from being as disruptive as possible. Just really being super critical of myself, and just busting my tail, man. Never being okay with just being good, always chasing great, whether it's even playing ball, whether it's working out. I attack it, and I want longevity. That's one of the things that you aim for, and I think my regimen in the offseason has had a lot to do with it. Just watching him since the day he walked in, and how he carries himself, how he digests the playbook, process and decision making. He's really what you see is what we've been seeing ever since the day he got here.
Tight end that can kind of fill that role, and that's what people are doing now. So things are so spread out that people have gotten away from the traditional fullback, although they do a great job with it, and they're the number one offense, so they're doing something right with him. He's a heck of a player. But what you see with him is he can play tight end position, he can play wide receiver position. They move him all over the place, and his flexibility within the offense makes it valuable position for them.
Hello, Coach. Good morning. Federico Amemola from Padre Mexico City. Coach, what's your strategy to arrive in a good shape in January in the playoffs? What are those things you do and you say to your players to execute well in the game and most of it in the Super Bowls?
Yeah, so there's a lot of hoopla that goes on with the game, and everybody patting you on the back, and all of that's great. But you've still got to practice. So when we come out here, we practice and we go over to the field every day, make sure we get our work done. Take care of your diet, the players do that, and rest becomes important. So you try to keep them in a routine the best way you possibly can with the different events that they have, they're obligated to.
Andy, a couple things. Kadarius Toney, what are his chances of playing on Sunday?
Yeah, we'll see how that goes. He's been practicing, and we'll just see whether he's up or not. Yeah.
And what about Jarek McKinnon as well?
Jarek is not practicing. I tell you, it's slim for him to be out there.
Coach Reed, last year I got to interview you and I asked you if you consider your Kansas City Chiefs in a dynasty. You told me that it was not in you to define them like that. Given the circumstances and seeing you back here again, I have to ask, has your answer changed? Are you the new dynasty?
Yeah, so I think the best answer I can give you is when you're in the mix of things like we are, you don't really look at that. You're so focused in on the next game. I think if you make that your focus, you're probably going to have a problem and get knocked off whatever pedestal people think you're on. And so this game, there's too much parity in this game to take your energy and put it in that direction. So we're focusing on this game here against a great football team, and it's going to take all our energy to do well against them.
Sorry, hi, Andy. What would you like to see from Joe Thuney to make him possible to play Sunday? And as a veteran coach, how hard is it to know a guy's an all-pro and is trying to be out there, but you have to maybe make the difficult decision to not play him in the big game?
Yeah, no, it's strength and making sure that he's in a position that he doesn't get hurt worse than what he's got, and so that's what we look at.
Do you anticipate he's going to try to practice this week?
We'll see. I think it's a long shot. Yeah.
Coach Reed, 11 Sports, The Zone, the American football community in Belgium. You have coached in a lot of Super Bowls. You won Super Bowls. You lost Super Bowls. Which of the Super Bowls you won gave you the most satisfaction, and which of the Super Bowls you lost stuck with you the longest?
Yeah, that's a good question, because the ones you lose stick with you, and the ones you win stick with you. So they're in a good way. But I tell you, always the first one that you win is something special. Not that the other one wasn't, but and then the losses, you try to learn from them the best you can. And I can remember about every play from each one of those. So,
Coach Reed, Jake Bodine, Guy Behind Bars. I, as a father of five myself, and you being a father of five, how do you balance football and family?
Yeah, so I probably had faith in there too, because that helps along that trail, obviously. So I think it's important that you spend time with your family. I've got 12 grandkids and one on the way, and so it's important that we divide our time up. I'm blessed to have a great wife that likes to travel and go see all the grandkids, and she has a little bit more freedom to do that. But if I'm not doing that, then I'm not doing football or family. I mean, I'm not doing anything. I'm not a golfer. I don't go fishing and all that stuff. So it's either family or football or church.
As well, and everybody's just trying to continue to work to get better and better, and now we're all, I believe, playing our best football the entire season, but it's going to take our best in order to win this game, and so I'm just going to trust my guys to continue to work this week and prepare ourselves for a great game.
How do you talk about the mental side of the game, going into the season here, long-season, difficult, talk about the mental side of the game?
Yeah, you just take it as a day-in process. You just want to make sure that you're the best you can be every single day, and it's a long season, and we've had a couple long seasons back-to-back now, and that's what you want. You want to be playing all these football games. You never want your season to end because you never will have that same team again, and I think guys have handled it the right way.
Patrick,
quarterback or player that you kind of idolized growing up?
Oh, man. I was always a baseball fan, so I don't know if there was one quarterback, but I would probably say I liked watching Aaron Rodgers. I liked watching Brett Favre. I liked watching Matthew Stafford. Guys that were kind of extending plays, making plays happen. I like watching Tony Romo a ton. Been growing up in that East Texas area, being a Cowboys fan growing up, and so there was a lot of guys that I watched, and I try to model my games after, and try to make the stamp on the game that I have, and that came from watching a lot of great quarterbacks.
In what ways have you seen the principles of fatherhood help contribute to your growth as a leader as a student?
Yeah, I think just you learn a ton being a father, man. You learn how to be patient. You learn how to try to really boost people's confidence, especially your kids. And through seasons like I've had this last year, it's never losing hope or never going negative in adverse times. Just continue to boost people's confidence, continue to strive for hard work and really being patient. And it's done a ton for me on who I am as a person. And I'm just glad I get to experience it every single day.
Patrick.
What lessons from last year's Super Bowl have you learned and that you can apply in this year's Super Bowl to help lead your team to better?
Yeah, just knowing that it's going to take your best every single day. I mean, just any experience that you get in the Super Bowl is a great experience. And we understand it's a long week, but at the same time, we're here to play a football game. And I think having that experience will be great for us planning and getting ourselves ready to go for this game against a great football team.
Do you enjoy?
So I usually have some eggs in the morning, and then I'll either have a little bit of steak, a little bit of hash browns, and just try to get some carbs in there. But it's hard to eat, especially on big games like this one, but I'll make sure to eat a little bit.
Super Bowl has become so big, the attention. Do you any personal enjoyment to doing all of this? Do you like the attention, the spotlight, or is it a hassle? You have to do all of it?
No, it's part of it. I've always enjoyed it. I mean, just being able to have this platform and speak and try to be a role model to other kids growing up watching. It's part of it, and obviously you enjoy the football more than anything, but you definitely enjoy this platform and the opportunity to do this. Yeah, for sure. I mean, everybody wants to get paid. Everybody wants to make a lot of money. That's part of any profession. And I know that I'll be able to take care of my family for a long time. But at the same time, I want to have freedom to have a lot of great players around me, and for other guys that have had the success to get paid as well. And so I think I've done a great job with the Chiefs, with Clark Hunt and with Brett Veach and Coach Reed, the whole organization of trying to do whatever it can to make money and keep pushing the quarterback market forward. But also keep a lot of great players around me, and I want to win at the end of the day, and I want everybody to get paid and get the money they deserve, and that's part of building a great football team.
Just being Patrick Mahomes, right? Everybody says you're the best quarterback in the NFL, maybe one of the greatest in the history. What's it like just to take all that in, this kid coming from Texas Tech and turning into this great star? Can you talk about that?
Yeah, I think the biggest thing that I've always done is to try to be the best Patrick Mahomes I could be. And in Texas Tech or in high school, whatever that was, I always just wanted to win and compete. And I got blessed to be put in a great organization here in Kansas City. And when you're winning, everybody's going to boost you up like that. And so all you can do is just stay level-headed and continue to do what you've done to get you here, and try to continue to just push the bar even further.
And growing up in a baseball household, you also played basketball. When did you know that football was your goal?
I didn't know until going into my junior year of college. So I always thought I was going to be a baseball or basketball player. That was my hope and my dreams growing up. And then when I got to college, I still thought I was going to be a baseball player. And it wasn't until I stopped playing baseball after my sophomore year of playing quarterback at Texas Tech that I thought maybe I could go pro in football. So it took a long time, but I found the right path.
Winning on Super Bowl, so if you have to make an emoji to tell me how are you feeling towards the Super Bowl, which one would be and why?
I'll go with this one right here. This one.
Why?
Just because I'm always down for a good time, and the Super Bowl in Las Vegas can't get a better time than that.
Patrick, how has the relationship with Reed meant to you personally, and how has it evolved over the years?
Yeah, I think it's just he's such a great person, and he truly cares about you as a person more than he'll ever care about you as a player. I mean, he wants you to be the best human that you could be when you leave the building. And so that's just inspired me to continue to get better and better, not only at my craft, but at being a dad or being a brother or whatever that is. And I think that's something that I strive to be every single day, is the best person that I can be. And that comes from a leadership that Coach Reed has in this building.
Patrick, you mentioned basketball. How does it make you feel when Steph Curry
was watching you shoot, and then he found out it was you and talked about how good a basketball player. And what do you take from your time playing basketball onto the football game?
Yeah, it's all. So knowing Steph, man, it's always cool when you get compliments from him, man. And obviously, he was talking about I need to work on my form shooting a little bit, but I was hooping a little bit and doing some things. But I definitely feel like it's part of my quarterback position is being a point guard and being able to distribute the ball on the run, making quick decisions, filling out space. And that's how the NFL's played these days. It's filling out space, making those decisions quickly, and that's what the point guard position's always been.
Texas or Kansas City barbecue?
No comment.
Patrick. You mentioned not knowing that football is for you until junior or college, and growing up in a baseball family and things of that nature. For those human individuals struggling in this tension of purpose and what to do next, what encouragement can you offer them?
Yeah, I think I've always said just follow your dreams. No matter what that dream is, no matter if no one believes in you, make sure you just strive and work hard and try to follow your dreams. And I think that's something that you can always live with yourself and know that you're going to be happy to know that you give everything you could to achieve your dream. And if it happens or if it doesn't happen, you'll always be happy because you know you did it.
Patrick, you having 2 Super Bowls already under the age of 30 in the position for you, have you had time to take a step back and just think about the legacy that you're building?
Not necessarily. I just try to enjoy the ride, enjoy the day. I know that it's very humbling to be in this game again, and it's something that I don't know if I've really taken in like I probably should have. But when you're in the moment, you just try to enjoy the moment and be present in the moment, and that's something that I've always tried to do. And knowing that I never know if I'll be back in this moment again, I just want to make sure I'm not looking too far ahead and not enjoying it for what it really is.
And then I want to ask you about the AFC Championship game, particularly Lamar Jackson. What have you seen from him, like just his growth over the past 5 years?
Yeah, he continues to get better. He's a competitor, and he wants to win. And all you want to do in this league is get better year in and year out. And you've seen that from Lamar. I mean, it's hard when you win the MVP that first season to strive to be even better, and he's done that. And that's why he'll probably win the MVP here in a couple of days. And it's someone that I hate going up against because I know that he's going to make plays all over the football field.